I'm going to be working on the entirety of the UFC Fight Night Usman versus Buckley card from the first fight of the night all the way to the main event of the evening, Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Who do you think's winning this fight, Kamaru Usman or Joaquin Buckley? It's a big one. Potential title shot material here, all right? Title shot material for Joaquin Buckley. I'm excited. Let's get into it. First fight of the night, we have Jamie Lynn Horth versus Vanessa Demopoulos. It's all right. Listen. Jamie Lynn Horth, I think, is the worst Canadian fighter. Which isn't saying a lot because we got some shitters. You know? I know Hakeem Dawodu just got cut, which now makes her the worst. I mean, of current active UFC fighters, naturally. I mean, I feel like that was obvious. Whatever. She's the worst one. I think she destroys Vanessa Demopoulos. I need a drink. My throat is fixed. I had the drink. Vanessa Demopoulos is kind of horrible, right? I mean, Greek fighters, by the way, suck. Have we had a really good Greek fighter in the UFC? I don't think we've had a very good Greek fighter. Regardless, Vanessa Demopoulos losses to people who are not that good. Lost to Joaquin, what's her name? Jacqueline Amorim. Which is a good loss. Jacqueline Amorim is very good, but she lost. 11-7, by the way. Jamie Lynn Horth, 7-2. What? How old? 36? 35? Bro. How have you fought 9 times? And I mean, I haven't fought, but still. 35 years and you're 7-2. Even if you got into the game late, bro, it's over. Hang them up, please. I think she will destroy Vanessa Demopoulos. And by destroy, I mean take her to a decision that's very close. But, you know, that's how those fights usually go. Not going to say what kind, but we all know, all right? We all know what fights usually go there. Anyways, we continue. Next fight of the night, Phil Rowe versus Ange Loosa. Yo, I swear Ange Loosa was French, but now he's Switzerland? I swear he was French. I could have swore Ange Loosa was French, regardless. I will say, Phil Rowe, I heard from the MMA guru that he was saying he can't get a fight. And I've seen his podcast. I mean, he's a fun guy. He's 0-2 right now. That said, his losses are coming to Jake Matthews and Neil Magny, who are both good, very good. It's not the worst horrible losses, most horrible, worst losses to have. I think he'll probably be Ange Loosa. Ange Loosa's not that good. But it really could go either way with this one. I'm going to go with Phil Rowe. I don't think... I did. Jamie Lynn Horth decision. I'm going to go with Phil Rowe. I'll say decision for this one as well. We're just heating up. All right? Relax. I know 2 decisions. 2 not very well known. This card is good, man. This is a good card. We continue to Ricky Simone versus Cameron Smotherman. He went 0-3 there for a minute. He lost 3. He had a 3-fight losing streak. Honestly, it's kind of valid. Now that I'm looking at his 3-fight losing streak, at the times, it was like, how are you losing to these guys? Now it's a very good loss streak. Song Yadong, Mario Bautista, and Vinicius Oliveira. Those are good losses to have. Just coming off of a crazy flatline KO of Javid Basharat. He's taking on Cameron Smotherman. Cameron Smotherman, very tall, I think. 3 inches taller. Not very tall. That's my fault. My apologies. 5'9", Cameron Smotherman. Just lost to Surrey City. I think that fight was a robbery. And I like Surrey City as a Canadian. I think that fight was maybe it wasn't, though. I don't remember. I really don't remember. It wasn't that good. I remember it wasn't good. Beat Jake Hadley. He's all right. He's all right. I think Ricky Simone beats the brakes off this kid, though. I will say. Cameron Smotherman, very young. 27. Not as young as I thought. I've been wrong about everything about this kid. Holy shit. Ricky Simone, he's in his bag right now. That knockout of Javid Basharat was beautiful. Beautiful. He I think knocks out Cameron Smotherman. He has power for bantamweight. Like scary power for bantamweight. We can see the next fight. Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. Not exactly sure how to say the first name. I know it's Ochoa, the second name. From Peru. Jose Ochoa is really young. Holy shit, he's 24. 0-1 in the UFC, by the way. Cody Durden. I don't have much to say about Jose Ochoa. He lost to Lonair Kavanaugh. That was it. Cody Durden, dog shit. Horrible. His only good win is over Matt Schnell, which is not a good win. Matt Schnell sucks. Matt Schnell is horrible. Someone just fought Matt Schnell and like had an awful performance and then got cut, I think. I'm pretty sure it's who I'm thinking of. He got cut after that performance because it was so bad. How do you lose to Matt Schnell? I hate Matt Schnell. I hate Matt Schnell because of Steve Erceg. How did Steve Erceg get a title shot of Matt Schnell? It's insane. We go on to a banger, certified banger. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Chris Moutinho. Chris Moutinho back in the UFC after, 2 years off, 3 years off? I forget. Lost to Sean O'Malley. I think that's his only good accomplishment. Taking on Malcolm Wellmaker. Malcolm Wellmaker made his debut in his last fight. 9-0, by the way. Won the $50K bonus because he slept Cameron Simon so clean. It was so beautiful. Cameron Simon, I picked Cameron Simon for that fight as well. That guy is not good. But I was thinking this at work today. Malcolm Wellmaker, I saw a video of him saying he has to finish Chris Moutinho faster than Sean O'Malley did to prove that he's better than Sean O'Malley, or has more power than Sean O'Malley, right? Did I say Chris Moutinho? I meant Malcolm Wellmaker. Malcolm Wellmaker said that. Has to finish Chris Moutinho. I was thinking at work today, I don't know that Sean O'Malley beats Cameron Simon the way Malcolm Wellmaker beat Cameron Simon. I know it, styles make fights, right? But I don't think he does Cameron Simon like that. I think Malcolm Wellmaker is on a tear. I think he's going to do well in the UFC. I think he's going to knock out Chris Moutinho very easily. I can't believe they're feeding Chris Moutinho to Malcolm Wellmaker. It's hilarious. They're actually just, redoing what Sean O'Malley did. Waiting to the next fight of the night, Court McGee versus Michael Chiesa. I'll pull up the Tony has died meme. Court McGee is the GOAT. Michael Chiesa's... Honestly, they're both not that good. They're both not all that. Michael Chiesa, coming off of a win over someone that I thought he was going to get slept in that fight pretty bad. But, when Michael Chiesa gets his paws on you, Max Griffin. Beat Max Griffin in December by submission, because when Michael Chiesa gets his paws on you, there's no getting his paws off of you. You got to ride out the round to a very boring end of the round, unless he submits you, which he's very good at. That's his bag. Michael Chiesa, everybody knows his game plan. Everybody knows Chiesa is coming out there, and he's just going to try and submit you. He's not going to strike with you. He doesn't have the best hands. He's just going to try and submit you. And it works a lot of the time, way more than you think it would. Everybody knows his game plan, and it works. Court McGee beat Tim Means. Not that. I think that's a decent win, but current day, October 2024, Tim Means. Lost to Alex Morono, by the way. Court McGee lost to Alex Morono. This is such a layup. Why is Michael Chiesa getting this fight? Court McGee is going to get submitted easily. Round 2. I'm even calling the round on this one. I don't often do that. Moving to the next fight of the night. Paul Craig versus Adolfo Bellato. Let's not, this fight's, it's supposed to happen tomorrow. Let's not jump the gun here, because their last fight was canceled day of due to Adolfo Bellato's herpes. I don't know how how his herpes canceled the fight. I don't really know what that's all about. How is he able to fight again, I guess, is what I'm asking. Regardless, Rodolfo Bellato, very close split decision against, who was it? It wasn't Alonzo Menifield. He's coming off a very close split decision to the guy who beat Alonzo Menifield in a close fight, maybe? I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, it was a draw against Jimmy Crute. And Jimmy Crute knocked out Alonzo Menifield. Lost by submission to Alonzo Menifield. My information's all over the place. Rodolfo Bellato going to draw to Jimmy Crute. Oh, dude, you know what? I think I picked Rodolfo Bellato when this fight was originally scheduled. I'm going back on my word. I think Paul Craig has taken this. The Jew Bear. Paul Craig notably has a win over the current champion, which means that Paul Craig is not lineally, but Paul Craig is the middleweight champion right now. I think I see him submitting Rodolfo Bellato. We have to see how his chin holds up, though. He's old as shit, isn't he? 37? Not that old. Kind of old, but, not as old. I thought he was like 40s. On a 3-fight loss streak, two by finish, 1 by knockout, 1 by submission, 1 by decision. Rodolfo Bellato has power, man. But I don't think that he's that good. I mean, who did he knocks out Cans, right? I mean, knocked out Ihor Potieria. I like Ihor Potieria. He's not that good. He's not all that. Paul Craig. I think Paul Craig has a far better chin than an Ihor Potieria or a regular Can of the light heavyweight, middleweight division. Rodolfo Bellato. Paul Craig moving up for this fight, by the way. This is at 205. Paul Craig usually fights at middleweight. He is fighting at light heavyweight for this fight. We will have to see. I mean, naturally, he would have a better chin cutting less weight. I think that Paul Craig's going to take it. I think Paul Craig's going to submit him. Because I remember the grappling exchange of Rodolfo Bellato versus Jimmy Crute. The very close back and forth grappling. Paul Craig is very similar to Michael Chiesa. He knows what he's doing on the ground, and you know that he wants to take it to the ground. You know Paul Craig doesn't want to strike, but you just can't do anything when he gets there because he's just that much better than everybody else. We continue. I don't think I gave my pick, sorry. Paul Craig by submission. We continue. Alonzo Menifield versus Umar Sy. Umar Sy, of course, undefeated French prospect at light heavyweight. Coming on. Dude, I don't think Alonzo Menifield's that good. I think he was ranked. I don't think he's ranked anymore. We'll see. I don't think he's ranked anymore. He's not that good. He's got some wins. Jimmy Crute. He gets knocked out a lot, man. His chin's not that good. Looking at his record here, he got knocked out in 12 seconds by Carlos Ulberg, 8 minutes by Azamat Mirza. I mean, both of those guys are heavy power punchers, to be fair. OSP knocked this dude out in 2020. By the way, also went to a draw with Jimmy Crute, but they had a second fight where he won by guillotine choke. Beat Dustin Jacoby. That win is aging tremendously. Dustin Jacoby on a tear right now, knocking people out left and knocking out prospects. He's becoming a mythical fighter, the prospect killer. I think Alonzo Menifield gets chinned in this fight. He's not like, Umar Sy is not like the most knockout heavy guy. I just think Alonzo Menifield's chin is that bad. I really don't trust his chin at all. I've seen him get touched too many times and been wobbled by a glancing hook too many times to trust his chin at all. I'm going to go the Umar Sy by finish, probably knockout. I was just looking at his record. He's got some good submissions, though. I'm going to say knockout, but regardless, if I'm betting money line. I feel like betting by any way, because it's 50-50, right? I feel like betting by any way of finish is so, not smart, We continue next fight of the evening. Cody Brundage versus Mansour Abdul Malik. Cody Brundage is getting he just beat the Cuban Missile Crisis I don't remember even the dude's name. I just know his nickname is the Cuban Missile Crisis. Julian Marquez. Knocked out Julian Marquez as well, you know. This is fight. Thanks. This fight. Dude, he's so bad, though. Cody Brundage is so fucking bad. Mansour Abdul Malik on a tear, 8-0. 2 UFC fights, won them both by finish, by knockout. Cody Brundage, once again, he's similar with the Alonzo Menifield. He's not that good. His chin is not that good. His chin is very, very findable. And Mansour Abdul Malik has extreme power. Lots of power. Cody Brundage getting slept in this fight. If he pulls out another... I had him getting slept against Julian Marquez. But he pulled it out the fire. Shout out to Leon Edwards. His coach, rather. Mansour Abdul Malik by knockout. I'm going to go with round one even. I'm going to double it down and go round one knockout. We continue. Cody Garbrandt versus Raoni Barcelos. I have commentated on this fight before when it was announced. Check my news videos. Don't know which one. Raoni Barcelos just came off of a very masterclass performance over Peyton Talbot. He held down... I mean, it was boring as shit, right? He held down Peyton Talbot for 15 minutes, but proved that Peyton Talbot's kind of a fraud. I saw someone on TikTok say submission merchant. I forgot who it was about, but I almost said striking merchant. I was like, yeah, that's a good thing, though, you know? Whatever. Raoni Barcelos... Dude, I will say this. Cody Garbrandt, I think, is schizophrenic or something. I was watching his Media Day interview. I posted up my story on Instagram. Go follow. Official Z Fixed. He was talking about, like, he was like, you know, all my friends are, like, locked up or dead. But, so I had to, like, really grind for this. And then a few minutes later, he's talking about, yeah, I just wanted to have fun. I ride my bike to work, where it's like, what if I get in an accident and I die or I break my leg at the gym? What are you talking about, Cody Garbrandt? What are you, as a human being, speaking about right now, today? It doesn't make... He's insane. He's not insane, but... Plus his tattoo, it's not even, bro. I've seen people argue this. It is not even. It's like I can't even, like, do it because my camera's over there. It's like that, I think. It's not even... It's a sword going down... Pull up a picture. Why didn't I just pull up a picture? I don't know. Pull up a picture. Cody Garbrandt's tattoo. Oh, it's horrible. I think he has one highlight as well. I've seen that Rafael Assunção knockout so many times. There's people here, so I gotta finish this up. That was schizo as fuck. I'm sorry. We continue. Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Petroski. Edmund Shabazian, weird ribs. That's how I know him. Weird ribs guy. He's all right. He's not elite. He's not that bad. Andre Petroski notably knocked himself out on somebody else's hip on a takedown attempt. Pull the clip. I don't think I'll be able to get the clip, though, if I'm honest, because UFC... It was Jacob Malkoon. Went for a takedown against Jacob Malkoon. He's fought so many times since then, by the way. It's crazy. Went for a takedown against Jacob Malkoon. Hits his temple off Jacob Malkoon's hip, and then just falls to his hands and knees and gets punched until... Yeah, ground strikes after hard collision. It was head-to-hip collision. Since then, been on a 3-fight win streak. Recently, coming off a win of Adolfo Vieira, all by decision, but I feel like he puts on very fun fights. He's not a boring decision merchant. He puts on fun-ass fights. I don't know, man. I think I have Andre Petroski taking this. Let's see what the odds say. Wow, Edmund Shabazian's the favorite. That's crazy. I have Andre Petroski taking this as an underdog pick. I think he's like... His chin is not that bad. It was just unlucky what happened to Jacob Malkoon. Edmund Shabazian's... He's all right. I think he's coming off a loss, right? If I'm not mistaken, he's coming off of a loss. Oh, he just beat Dylan Budka. Right. Knocked him out in the first round as well. That was with the whole story of American wrestlers suck. That was when that was a big storyline. American wrestlers are horrible. Also got finished by Gerald Mearshart. I mean, who didn't? Shit, dude. He's got power. Round one knocking up. Andre Petroski's, though, he's got a chin, man. On the real talk, he does have a chin. I'm sticking with my Andre Petroski pick. It's a close one. We continue the fight. Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. I really like Rose Namajunas. I think she should retire. I think she's done. She's not doing that well anymore. I think she just lost to Erin Blanchfield recently. Most recently, even. Just lost to Erin Blanchfield. I thought it was like 2 fights ago. Beat Tracy Cortez, but I think Tracy Cortez is not that good. I don't know. I don't think Rose is capturing women's flyweight gold. I want to see her retire. She's such a legend of women's strawweight. Maybe she's a legend in general. I don't want to speak too quickly on this. I like Rose. Miranda Maverick is so fucking boring, dude. Miranda Maverick is so bad. She's horrible. All she does is lay and pray. She hasn't evolved as a fighter since ever. She just lays and prays. 1 armbar win on a 4-fight win streak, 3 by decision, over Dione Barbosa, Andrea Lee, and Jamie Lynn Hart. Those are not good names either. Tapped out Priscilla Cachoeira, and then lost to Jasmine Jasdovicius, Erin Blanchfield, and Macy Barber, who are all good, who are all high-ranked women's fighters. Miranda Fear the Maverick, by the way. Her nickname, Fear the. Stupid-ass nickname. I pray she loses this fight, dude. I really hope she loses this fight. I think they have the same amount of fights, by the way, Rose Namajunas and Miranda Maverick. How old is Miranda Maverick? 27 to Rose is 32. I'm going to go with Rose Namajunas to win. She's in her prime? I don't know if 32 is women's prime. I know men is 28 to 32. I actually don't know if that's what it is for women. I don't know. Who knows? I feel weird speaking about that. It feels like manosphere, like sexist Andrew Tate stuff. Rose Namajunas, I pray she takes this fight. I can't stand Miranda Maverick. If Miranda Maverick moves on in this division and does like some big stuff, I don't know what I'll do. I was thinking of making a threat, but I don't want to. Because I'm just afraid right now. We continue the main event of the evening. Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. I don't know if it's Usman. I falter between Usman and Usman. And Marty Fake Newsman, obviously. What an elite name. Play the clip. Don't play the clip. Kamaru Usman, 0-3 in his last 3. But these are not like, okay. 0-3 in his last 3. 1 by knockout. 2 by majority decision. Not even unanimous. The Leon Edwards one, the first one, Leon Edwards 2. So it was Leon Edwards' second fight with him, but it was his first loss against Leon Edwards. And so the championship fight against Leon Edwards, he was winning 24 minutes of a 25-minute fight. He won. Sorry, not was winning. He won 24 minutes of a 25-minute fight. Lost in the last minute by a head kick out of nowhere. Put his shit out the fire! Sorry. Play the clip. Don't play the clip. I gotta stop saying play the clip. All right, I'm gonna get copy stricken. Leon Edwards, in his second loss, majority decision. That fight was not that good. Still, there was a decent. That one was one of the fights that's okay, yeah. Arguably a draw, but I think he lost that fight. So really, he's if we're honest, he's 1-1 in 2, and then Khamzat Chimaev at middleweight on 1 or 2 weeks' notice. He moves up to middleweight, fights Khamzat Chimaev. I know I get into arguments about this. I've gotten into arguments with this about people in the comments sections. Come on, bring it. We'll talk about it. I watched it back recently. It was a draw. I did watch it back. It was a draw. He didn't. I want to say so bad that Usman won that fight. The first round was at 10-8. Watching it back, the first round was at 10-8 for Khamzat. But Usman won the second too. It was 28-28. It was a draw, dude. He drew Khamzat Chimaev poorly. Or, well, I'm going to draw Khamzat Chimaev. Pull up the picture. Off memory, by the way. Now he's going into a fight against Joaquin Buckley. Here's the thing. We know Usman's biggest weakness, and that is his knees. Usman's knees, if I can find it, play the clip of, this is one that I'll actually play the clip, of him crouch sprinting towards, I forget who he hurt. It was like maybe Colby Covington. He hurts Colby, and he crouch walks towards Colby because he can't straighten his legs because his knees are so shocked. He has like no cartilage in his knees. Joaquin Buckley is going to stomp the knee of Kamaru Usman early, and it will be over. But if he doesn't, I'll go into why Joaquin Buckley is going to win this fight and deserves to be the champion next, or a championship fight next. 5 wins in a row. 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 wins in a row. 3 by knockout. 1 by doctor stoppage. Finished 4 of his last 6. All wins. Beat Colby Covington. Vicente Luque. Andre Fialho. Stephen Thompson. Blasted Stephen Thompson. I mean, that knockout was brutal. Stephen Thompson hasn't fought since. This was in October. Okay, it wasn't that long ago. Beat the piss out of Colby Covington to the point where a doctor stoppage was needed. And they keep showing that image of of Joaquin Buckley's shorts before the fight and after the fight, where it looks like he dyed them pink. He was scheduled to fight Ian Machado Gary in December. That fight obviously didn't happen because Gary had to fight Shavkat because Bilal got hurt. And then Joaquin Buckley got Colby Covington instead. I think he mauls Ian Machado Gary. We need Buck versus Cuck. Now, I don't think Buck versus Cuck is ever getting made, by the way, because they don't want the Buck versus Cuck comments, which is such a shame that the UFC has devolved to a point where I genuinely do not believe that this fight is ever going to get made. If Joaquin Buckley wins the championship, Gary's never getting a shot. If Gary wins, Buckley's never getting a shot. They will never have these two cross paths because they don't want Buck versus Cuck in their comment sections. That's it. I know that for a fact that this fight will not get made. However, we've just spoken about how Kamaru Usman's recent resume is so good. Joaquin Buckley with a win over Kamaru Usman with such a good resume. By the way, his only 3 losses. It's not like he's a can who randomly became champion and then had no defenses. Bilal. Sorry. Joaquin Buckley is this fight away from but having a championship slot. And I don't want to get it too far ahead of myself. I think he beats JDM. He's so explosive. His chin has been tested a couple times. 1 knockout, 2 knockouts, 3 knockouts. He's elite right now. Joaquin Buckley's in the best point of his fighting career. I want to see him beat Kamaru Usman so bad because JDM versus Buckley is the next fight to make. JDM obviously fighting Islam, but after that, JDM versus Buckley. He has hype as well. Buckley has, I feel like he has like not many people are like, oh yeah, Joaquin Buckley, but everybody knows Joaquin Buckley. Casuals are gonna know Joaquin Buckley after this win, because everybody knows Kamaru Usman. I mean, maybe not at this point. He's kind of passe now. We need Buck versus Cuck or Buckley versus JDM. And I won't say I think here's the strat. If Buckley loses, which he won't, let's be honest here. I mean, Kamaru Usman's 38 or 37 or something. Kamaru Usman is very old. Stop giving me directions to a barber. How old is he? 38 years old. If he loses, give him Ian Gary. Ian Gary. I mean, he just came off the Carlos Prates win. I don't think it's as impressive as I thought it was going to be. I think I had Carlos Prates going into it just because I can't stand Ian Gary, but he's not elite. I don't think he's going to be. Man, I don't know if he'll be champion ever, even. If I'm so serious, I don't think he'll ever be champion. But I'm getting ahead of myself. If Joaquin Buckley loses, give him Ian Gary. If he wins, give him JDM. Feed JDM to him, by the way. Joaquin Buckley, future champion. I'm calling it right here, June 13th. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please consider hitting like and subscribe. I know I said in the beginning, hit a like and subscribe. What do you think about the picks? Who do you pick instead? Do you think Joaquin Buckley's do you think they're going to make Buck versus Cuck? I don't think so. Let me know. I will see you next time.